as far as all the things going on with the conference right now, I'll answer the questions that you guys have today, and then after that, as a team, coaches, leaders, we've all decided that the focus after this press conference with me today will be on the 21 season, the opportunity at hand with this team, and so any future questions, anything like that, will all be directed to this season, and so would ask that you please respect that. Yeah, I mean, I had some general knowledge, but like a lot of you guys, things like this, you never know that they're going to happen until they become official. And I think there's been so many talks, not all certainly conference related, but going on about how college sports are changing, all that's going on, and I think everybody across the country has really been taking a step back and looking at where do you stand individually within a sport or an entire program, an athletic department, and so we've certainly been no different there. Yeah, my reaction to it, I think for the future, it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be a positive thing for this university, a positive thing for our athletic department, our athletes, our coaches, everybody. So I think that's it's exciting to think about, but I guess for me it's tempered because the task at hand right now, and there's it's like scheduling I get it, it's bigger than this, but in the same vein, it's almost like scheduling a really exciting conference matchup that years down the road. I mean, sure, it'll be great when it happens, but that doesn't matter for right now. I mean, for right now, we're a member of the Big 12. We think we've represented the conference, well in these previous years and intend to do so throughout the duration of our agreement, and that starts with this year for us, and that's going to be our focus. And honestly, any excitement, personal feelings I have are really overshadowed by that, because I know we all have a job to do right now. You can certainly tell that they have a synergy. You can tell that they've worked together on a lot of things for a lot of years. I think they're friends, they're colleagues, and I just don't think you can put a price tag on those experiences together. Leading into this, I can certainly feel a difference there, and and I think that's important. You look at it from my position or our position in football. I mean, you're two bosses, you're two leaders of the university and of our athletic department. For those guys to work as well as they do together, I think they complement each other in a lot of ways. Just to be aligned and to have that history together, I think, made a big difference in this process, and it's going to make a big difference for everything else going forward. I mean, some of that remains to be seen. I think our recruits, future recruits, families, all that are obviously aware. Everybody on the planet's aware of it right now. But again, it's still out in the distance a little bit for us, and so I think it'll be a very positive thing when the time comes, and it'll certainly be part of conversations with recruits that will and could potentially impact their careers. But again, at the same time, there's still kind of so much right here in front of us right now, and so it's again, I think all projections for it are very positive, but they're projections and they're down the line. And so are we going to have the conversations? Yes, we're going to have the conversations, but there's still I think a lot here right now, a lot that this team's about, and we're always pretty careful that we don't want to have two different messages with our team and with our recruits. We get that it's a part of it with those guys, and we got to have the conversations, but we're trying to keep the focus right here, both for our recruits and our players, as much as we can right now. I mean, we talked to them a little bit about it as some of the news started to break. But to be honest, was it discussed among players? Sure. I mean, these guys are getting ready to play camp, getting ready to go into camp. These guys are getting ready to play and try to win position battles and go win games and championships. And so I think for them, it's news. It's certainly, something they're aware of. You can't avoid it, but at the same time, it's not reality for us right now. And it's not gonna change things for a lot of those guys in that locker room right now. So I think our leadership has done a good job setting the tone for that, making sure all of our players, our young players, understand that, if any talk about conferences and what's going to happen in the future takes away even the smallest bit from this season, then that's a shame. It's a shame. So we've got some good leadership that I think will lead the charge there. And again, this is not just come up here and speak at the microphone. I walk out of here, I'm not going to be back there talking about conference stuff. We're going to be getting ready for practice and seeing how we can get this team to be our best. I can't speak to other schools, their fan bases. Pro games are always fun. They're always hostile. We might, and if we do, then we do. I'm not going to change our goal, our mission, or what we're there to do. We're going to try to be great members of this league as long as we're a part of it. And, this year being no different. And I'm excited about the league. There's some really strong football teams in this league and a lot of great individual players, teams, coaches coming back. So it should be a heck of a battle. Yeah, personal feelings of the Big 12. Yeah, I love this league. I have. I've grown up in it, as you said, majority of my career. It's been a great league to, follow. When I was a kid before I was involved in it, and it's been a great league for the majority of my career. So is there some sentimental feelings about it? Of course there is. There's a lot of great people in this league, a lot of great teams, and I'm excited about the next opportunity when it gets here. But I'd be lying if I said that I didn't have some of that. Yeah, as far as the other institutions, listen, I get at the end of the day, our responsibility is first and foremost to our employer and our institution, and mine is there too. But I know the quality of individuals at Texas Tech and all the other institutions currently in this league. The quality of programs, those places are going to do very well. You don't just because some things change doesn't mean that all of a sudden you don't have quality places, quality program, people, fan bases, all of that. So I think those programs are all going to do very well and all still continue to be a big part of college football and college athletics.
For more information, you can visit TULSAworld.com.